Welcome everyone to Tiki Trail Live. We are back yet again, week number 33. I'm always amazed and love the fact that you guys are back every week, um, and appreciate that 100%. Especially now, Orange County, we just got put back into purple tier. All these colors are kind of confusing the heck out of me. I don't know why we can't just stick with red, yellow, green, and variants thereof. But no, California, our top tier worst case scenario is when you're in purple, meaning restaurant, indoor, any of the indoor stuff is closed back down. So these are all that much more important. Make sure we're taking and supporting our tiki bars and other venues for takeout and all that kind of fun stuff, or eating outside if they have the capacity to do that. We've got to support our friends and our favorite businesses. So that's the whole goal of Tiki Trail Live. Sam's got a great lineup set up for us tonight, and some that you probably wouldn't have delved into for Tiki. She always seems to find these nice little gems, and tonight's no exception. We've pretty much gone to the ends of the world again for you guys, from California to London. We've got a lot of cool people on tonight. So first up is going to be our mixologist, coming to us all the way from Fountain Valley, California. If you knew where I live, that's like 20 minutes from my house. It's not that far away. David Guffre from the Recess Room is going to be coming in and making us the Recess Room Old Fashioned. So we'll be talking to him about that this evening. They've got a great Tiki Thursday menu. We can talk about that as well. After we have the cocktail, our dear old friend Nappy is going to be back, providing us with some of his beautiful island music. So he'll give us some tunes while we enjoy that Recess Room Old Fashioned. After Nappy, we have Anjy, and I hope I pronounced that right, from the Little Grass Shack in London. So we'll ask the obligatory, what time is it for you now? Definitely appreciate your dedication and diligence in staying up this late. The London scene has got a great tiki scene, so glad to have you on and represent that. Then for our Makani Marketplace, we have Tiki's Tavern, Art of Adri Tiki, and Surf City Hawaiian Shirts, who are all joining us for the marketplace. So that's our flow. That's the agenda that we go through. And well, normally this is where I say, I need a cocktail. But as I said earlier, I actually did one of these just about 2 hours ago. So I just finished off my last cocktail. But I guess you guys all could use a cocktail, and that's what it's all about. I'm here to be the host. So let's get David Guffre, and let's get you in. And I am going to find you, sir. There you are. Pretty easy to find. You're the one in the bar. So if you want to unmute from your side, I am.
All right. Hello. Can you hear me?
A little bit of an echo there. There you go.
A little bit of an echo. Can we want?
Nope.
Is it okay now? Are we better?
Yeah. Now you're good.
Okay. Sorry about that. I just got my AirPods on and whatnot. So, what were you gonna ask?
No. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you coming on.
Well, thank you for having me. Really appreciate it. I think it's really awesome. This show that y'all are doing. They asked me to do this about a week ago, and I was like, "Oh, what is this all about?" And this is it's a podcast with all these different cocktails, but a lot of different tiki things I hear as well. So I'm very excited to kind of see what y'all are all about over here too. And I apologize for the background noise. We are open right now here, so I got some background workers and whatnot. So if you are hearing that, sorry about that.
So you guys have outdoor seating, I take it?
Yes, we do. We got one tent up right now, and we're working on a nice big second one. Since this whole purple's here, we were open indoors, and everything was going great, and then the purple's here hit again. So now we're just doing what we can, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that is exactly it. So you're making us Recess Room Old Fashioned, which
yes.
When Sam told me that, I'm like, wait, what? They don't have any tiki drink? And she said, well, you guys have got some pretty complex tiki. And part of what we try and do is not as complicated, because we're not trying to promote people going out and buying all this stuff, but certainly trying to find something we can make here at home. So we're doing it.
Exactly.
So how does a recess room old fashioned work? How is that different from a traditional?
So the recess room old fashioned, as it stands right now, currently holds pretty true to a traditional old fashioned. A traditional old fashioned, there's so many different variations of it, but for the most part, it's 2 ounces of your spirit, usually bourbon or rye. And then you use, now in traditional ones, you use like a whole cube of Demerara sugar or like an ice or a white sugar cube. But here we have a Demerara syrup that we're going to be using. So we use a quarter an ounce of that, or what's equal to 1 cube. And then we do 2 dashes of angostura bitters, which of course everybody in the tiki scene knows what angostura bitters are. We have those. Oh yeah, just a little bit. And then we have our orange bitters as well, and we just use 1 dash of that just to give that nice citrusy feel to it. Then we go ahead and top it off with an orange peel and a lemon peel as well.
Ooh,
So yeah, very, very traditional, very simple, but delicious.
all right. So why don't you walk us through that?
All right.
I will try and keep up this evening. And
Oh, no problem. I'll make it easy for you.
and we want to hear more about the recess room.
Well, the recess room. How do we discuss this? So, well, first of all, I'm going to start off with 2 dashes of Angostura bitters here.
Oh, straight up. Okay.
And then I'm going to head, yep, straight into our mixing glass. You can use whatever glass you'd like at home. I am using a traditional pub glass here, as it works just as well as anything else. So we'll start with 2 dashes of our Angostura. Then we'll do 1 dash of our orange bitters. And the recess room is great because it was started by a group of friends in high school who all got together and had a dream of opening up a restaurant. And now, as adults, they saw that dream, they took it, and they made it a real thing, which is super amazing. So next, after that, we are actually going to take our Demerara syrup, and we're going to add a quarter of an ounce of that. I have a jig that I use to measure that, so I'm going to go ahead and put a quarter of an ounce straight into the glass.
Now I was looking. You guys have
After that,
a proper cocktail program there. A nice, very nice craft cocktail program.
we do. Yes, we absolutely do, and that's one of the things we pride ourselves on is really the cocktail menu and how well it goes just on its own, but as well as the food menu that we have here too. We like to really work in coordination with the kitchen or the chefs that come in there to make sure that our cocktails stand alone by themselves, but also if you want to get, something that goes along with the tomahawk steak here that we have, or the pig head that we have, you can get a cocktail that goes along great with that too.
Nice.
And next, we're going to add 2 ounces of bourbon or rye. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my thing cuts out. My AirPods like to cut out every once in a while, so if you talk, it takes me a minute to hear you.
Yeah, I think you're.
But we are doing 2 ounces now of bourbon or rye. I am using bourbon. What was that? One more time?
I said I think your Wi-Fi connections might be a little bit weak. So, but we're following you.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Heard. So now that we have our 2 ounces of spirit in there, we have all of our ingredients. We have our 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, our 1 dash of orange bitters. We have our quarter ounce of Demerara syrup, and then we have our 2 ounces of spirit. From there, we're going to go ahead and add some nice ice to it. You can fill up the glass usually about 3/4 of the way. It's usually perfect with ice. After the utensil you have to mix, I have a bar spoon here. And we're going to put that in. We're just going to stir it. And we're just going to sit here and stir it for a good amount of time until it's nice and properly diluted. Generally, about 10 to 20 seconds of just this, just hanging out, just chatting, just watching the ice melt.
Okay. So now talk to us a little bit. Obviously, we're a tiki bunch. Talk to us about
Yes.
your Thursday tiki nights. What's that look like? How's that happening?
So Thursday tiki nights are great, absolutely fantastic. We have a few cocktails on the menu right now that we're working with. They're kind of bare bones. We have a Mai Tai, we have a zombie drink, a nice one called Dr. Funk. There's a few, but we're really trying to expand on that currently. We want to take Tiki Thursdays and just bring that very crafty side of bartending to tiki and see what we can make with it. Lots of course, tropical flavors and whatnot. But we're really trying to expand on it currently. We have a set menu and it's pretty basic, but as it stands right now, we're working on it. In the next couple of weeks, we'll probably have a more expansive tiki menu that will really impress, hopefully, a lot of the tiki bars around here too.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm up to the challenge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love to watch the podcast, see what you guys come up with. Whoops. And maybe show you guys some of my own tiki recipes I've come up with as well.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So after that, after you're done stirring and whatnot, you've got it nice and diluted. Now the dilution is generally to taste. So the way we do it here is that 10 to 20 seconds is usually about the where you want it as far as melting the ice goes. Next, you're going to take your glass. I here have a single old-fashioned glass with one nice large cube with a good Recess Room logo and printed on it that I'm sure you guys can't see right now. And after that, I'm going to take my mixture here and just pour it right over that cube of ice, straight into the glass. After that, I'm going to take an orange peel, and I'm going to take the orange peel and I'm going to take it, so you're squeezing it so that you have the rind up, right? You have the rind up facing your fingers, and then you're going to have the nice, what do you call it, the skin side of the orange down. So you squeeze it, and all those juices from the orange and all that nice zest gets into the glass. And then you're going to go ahead and take the orange peel that you just squeezed and ring it around the outside of the glass as well. So every time that you're taking a nice drink of that cocktail, you are getting a beautiful smell of orange as well as a slight taste of that orange zest every time. And you're going to do the same thing with a lemon peel, which I don't have right now. So we're going to use my orange and pretend it's a lemon. And we're just going to do the same thing with the lemon as well, that you squeeze it right on over the glass. You put it on the outside rim of the glass, and then it just goes straight into the drink. And there you have a beautiful Recess Room old-fashioned.
Nice. That looks very nice. So how is it you guys selected tiki for your Thursday nights?
Tiki for Thursday nights? Well, honestly, it was just sort of a given. I mean, what else are you going to do on Thursdays? You know, you might as well spruce it up with some tiki.
I like it.
We do a lot of those traditional craft cocktails here. And as exciting and fun and delicious as they are, sometimes tiki can just ring pretty true to what you're craving at that moment, you know?
Yeah, from a lot of the craft cocktail bartenders, I hear tiki drinks are their favorite to make because they're so complex and ornate.
Oh, absolutely. Personally, my favorite drinks to make as well. I'm a big gin and rum fan, though, so it kind of goes without saying.
Oh, that is very tasty, my friend. That is nice.
All right, I'm glad you like it. Thank you.
So for those folks in Southern California, you guys are open for business. You have outdoor seating.
We do.
And what I really like about your tiki night is it's on Thursday. So it's not on Tuesday, which I can't get to. So
exactly. Yeah, Tuesdays seem to be a little bit busier for most of the people in the world. So Thursdays is closer to that weekend side of things, you know.
Yeah, well, I can go hit a tiki Tuesday at one Wednesday at another, and then be back at Thursday at Recess Room.
Exactly. There you go. So you got your spots. You can hit your spots. Absolutely.
And the dead man's liver somewhere over the weekend by the time.
There we go.
Well, so thank you very much. This is awesome. Now, are you guys doing any kind of merch or anything? Any kind of cool tiki mugs?
Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you for having us. Really appreciate it, and we'd love to come back and show you some of the tiki drinks we come up with in the next couple of weeks. Currently, we are not having any merch sold. We do sort of have like the hat I'm wearing. Someone made this for us, which just takes our logo and puts it on a hat, which is absolutely great. So maybe sometime in the future, but for right now, it's just really the social medias that you can find us at, and maybe eventually down the line, maybe post all this COVID stuff, we'll be having some merch that we'll sell and whatnot. But for the time being, we just have our great drinks and our good food.
Yes, we like to make sure to share around the country, around the world, because we have people from.
Hey.
So, yeah, definitely like being able to share that with our friends around the world. And also, speaking of that, you may not have the Shaka code. I guess I have to put that in here. So, as those of you on the call know, on the show know, we do have a Shaka code for all of our guests. If you're using Tiki Comer app, the Shaka code for Recess Room here tonight is in the chat room there. So make sure to and get that. And I will be in and talk with you guys at some point here, because I want to check out the place here in the next couple of weeks. And I'll talk with you guys more about Tiki Comer and make sure we have you on that app as well. I love cocktail box when you guys focus on a tiki night. That's really great.
Hey, and we look forward to having you in here. Myself, David, Thomas, one of the other bartenders, Miguel is here as well, and Roy, our general manager. We're all sort of watching in the background as well. So we appreciate you having you on, and we're looking forward to having you in.
All right. Well, thank you for the cocktail. And let me check who all made this cocktail or cocktail. Everybody have one? All right, nice. Okay, everybody's got to raise up their drinks because I want to get a picture of this. So let's get everybody raise your glass.
Well, I did two different things.
Yeah, well, that's you. That's you, Brenda. I know that. All right. Well, thank you very much. Thanks, guys. And let's see.
Thank you.
Nappy, let's bring you in. We need you to unmute. And I am going to pin you to the front here. How you doing, man?
Me. Oh, good, brother. How are you?
I am doing really well. Good seeing you as always.
How's everybody doing? Good, brother. How you been?
It's a Tuesday night. It feels like a Friday to me. I don't
Right.
Yeah. So what have you been up to since we last met?
I've been in the studio, man. I'm working on a little EP and stuff, and so I'm just having fun with music, and so that's just part of me, and so yeah, I've been doing that.
Very
been
nice.
Writing and stuff. Yeah.
Anything that we're going to be able to purchase, download, listen to?
Yes. Soon. So I'm working on that, on the marketing side and all the stuff. There's another guy doing that for me, So I'm just writing and jamming, playing music.
Right. Yeah. Know the drill. We got cocktails in hand. I'm going to mute everybody.
Yes. You guys got anything you guys want to hear? Hear some brother ears or something like that? Something.
If you can you unmute for me? So I'm going to mute everybody. So unmute for me again.
Okay.
Yeah, there. If you can unmute, Nappy. There
okay.
There
we good?
You got the stage, man.
All right. So I got to grow up with brother ears. I got the pleasure. It was my brother June's. My brother Junior's real good friend, my older brother, and so I remember. I remember him quite. He's a pretty. He's one of those guys. He's one of those icons. That you can never forget. So like as a little boy, I was always a big fan of his. So I figure out play a little ears for you guys. Yeah. Cheers to all you guys. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, the dreams that you did too. I can't somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. The dreams that you did too. I can't someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where troubles melt like lemon drops, high above the chimney tops is where you find me, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. The dreams that you did too. I can't I see fields of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I say to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky. Also of the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They really say, oh, I love you. Well, I see babies crying and I watch them go. They learn much more than we know, and I say to myself, what a wonderful Love you, bro. Love you, man. Brother, here's for you guys. Yee.
That is absolutely beautiful, man.
Thank you, man.
And thanks for playing that. That's actually a special song for me. I played that had that played at my dad's funeral.
Oh, man. All right, man. Cool.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Which you didn't even know. So thanks for doing that.
Wow, man.
So
Yeah.
it's amazing. So you grew up around Brother Is?
Yes, sir. I grew up in a little town called Nanakuli on the west side of Oahu. And so is actually grew up in town, and then they moved to Makaha, which is, if you ever been to Oahu, Makaha's at the end on the west side. And so, he went to school with my brother Junior and my brother Sam and Al. I was a little younger, but he used to come to the house and used to play music for my mom, and my mom used to cook for him. He's an amazing eater. Yes. He used to eat all our Spam.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. He was a big boy.
Yeah. Big boy. But hey, you know what? A bigger heart though.
Yeah.
He is such a giving guy, man. A great inspiration for me in music. So yeah. I miss him a lot. Yeah. Good guy.
That is awesome. Yeah, absolutely love his music. We've had a few people on doing some of his songs, and so that's
awesome. Yeah. Yeah, man. But thanks for having me, bro. I appreciate it.
You got another one in you? Can we get one more?
Sure. Sure. One more, guys. One more. Hanaho. Encore. Okay. Okay. Song I wrote from I wrote this for my sister-in-law. I'm not sure if I shared this with you guys, but it's a song called Kahono Kekai for my sister-in-law. My brother lost his wife, and so she was like my hula sister, and I actually introduced my brother to her, and then they ended up getting married, and she had passed away, at an early age, and so I wrote this song about her. It's called Kahono Kekai for a reason. My brother, every year he goes to the beach down in Anakuli where he spread her ashes, where he had spread her ashes, and every time he throws a lei into the ocean, a turtle appears. So Kahono Kekai is the turtle by the sea. So I think I shared that with you guys. So it goes something like this. Nani vale kule, poina vole, e pili maiwe, kaoru kekai. No kialo o kaunu, maluna o kekai. Pualalea kaikina kahunu kekai, kahunu kekai. E makana kule, e aloha e maria. Haina iaman, andaka puanala, e pili maiwe, kahonu kekai, kahonu kekai, kahonu kekai. Kahono Kekai for you guys.
Beautiful. That's awesome. Love
Thank you, man.
So we have something we can be expecting from you that we can consume and download and play
Yeah.
for your own?
Oh yeah, man. It's coming soon. I'm working on it. So yeah. Hawaiian time though. Huh? You just never know. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mahalo for you guys for listening. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful. Love your music. Can't wait for that to come out.
Thank you, brother.
You have
Appreciate
to
it, Jeff.
when it's ready.
Yes, we'll do. I will definitely. We'll do a live concert of all the music that I do on that album, and then I'll give it all to you guys. I will send it to all my friends out there.
I'm gonna
on me.
hold you
Yeah. I guarantee.
All right, that is beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, brothers.
We had one of Mad Maybe says he made a nice comment about Brother Is that you probably can speak to. He says, I've heard that Brother Is his heart was bigger than he and is as sweet as his voice.
Oh, man. Yeah. A lot of knowledge in that voice, a beautiful voice. But man, when he spoke, everybody just stopped and listened. He was like one of those, we could use him today, like right about now.
Yeah, definitely hear you. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. Definitely.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thanks, you guys. Aloha.
All right. Aloha, brother.
Yeah, man. Okay.
All right. So who we have up next? And I hope I'm saying it right because Anjy, it's like in the middle of the night for you. Let me see if I can. Where are you? Did Anjy join? I see Justin. Oh, there you are. Hi, you're doing. I see you now. If you can go ahead and unmute, I am going to pop you
Yeah.
up here.
Can
And
you hear me?
if you can you turn your phone sideways? Because that'll give us a no?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Oh, yep. There
Oh,
we go.
yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
Beautiful. So it's the obligatory question we always ask people when they're coming in from another country. What time is it for you right now?
So it's like 2:30 a.m. So in the middle of the night.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for joining. Definitely appreciate your dedication to the tiki scene. Now, you are in London, correct?
That's right, yeah.
So very nice. A very good, vibrant tiki scene there.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I mean, I think the UK, it's probably less vibrant than it was maybe like 5 years ago. I think the US is way more new stuff going on, but there's still a lot going on. And obviously tiki drinks are pretty huge in lots of different bars all over London. So
Yeah, in fact, I love there's one tiki bar that I couldn't get into. It has the velvet rope at the front. It's the Mahiki. Is that the?
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a very posh tiki bar. And I heard that they did one of the post-wedding parties. Is either one of the latest princes that got married. I'm not a big royalist. Is either Harry or
Well, probably Harry or William. I'm not sure which one, but they used to go there a lot when they were, well, before they were married.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was pretty cool that they did an after party tiki themed, and it was done
Yeah.
by the Mahiki. So it kind of endeared me to them a little bit. That's pretty cool. Now, am I pronouncing your name right? By the way, it's Anjy.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, because you spell it a little bit differently, so I didn't know if you pronounced it a little bit differently. So I just wanted to make
No, just spelled a little bit differently.
sure. Very nice. You get to Trailer Happiness or Beachcombers or what's the other one? Lucky Cane.
Yeah, we haven't been over to Lucky Cane recently, but Trailer Happiness haven't been over to for a while. Obviously, everything's pretty
Yeah.
difficult here at the moment, a bit like you guys, really. So we're in another lockdown at the moment, so nothing's open. So
Yeah, you guys just re-entered into a very stringent one. Is that right?
that's right. Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah, so it's pretty sad, really, for all the bars and restaurants out there. Really, it's very difficult. Obviously, it's a big industry for us that we're in as well, because we obviously build a lot of tiki bars as well as making a lot of mugs and stuff for tiki bars. So it's quite sad, but hopefully, there's the government here has given a lot of support. So hopefully, everybody will make it through it and come out the other side stronger, and everybody wanting to get out and do more and have a bigger party, I guess. So.
Yeah, that will be good. So let's talk about Little Grass Shack and what you guys are doing there in the UK.
Yeah, so Little Grass Shack is like we were formerly Cheeky Tiki that we started in 2004. So we've actually been going for quite a long time. And we sort of started off making tiki mugs. We started by making our first tiki mug, which was the Bratiki tiki mug, which was based on Britannia and tiki. We still actually make these as well. And then we basically in 2006, we built Mahiki, which basically then launched tiki in the UK again and the resurgence of it. And then we've built loads of tiki bars over the years and made tiki mugs. So we kind of made tiki mugs because we were like, there's nobody in the UK making them. People want them. Let's just do it. So that's what we do. So now we've kind of, obviously with COVID, we've kind of become a smaller team again. We're a family business. It's myself, my husband, and my sister-in-law. And, we come up with the designs, we sculpt them. Some of them over the years we haven't sculpted, we've had other people sculpt, and then we make them in the pottery. So, and we sell lots of different tiki stuff. We make a lot of it as well. And yeah, we've just kind of the last 6 months just been working the pottery and doing what we can to help all the tiki crew out there sort of have fun at home and stuff like that. So
your mugs are, a question from the chat, your mugs are made locally in the UK then?
They're made in London only, well, at Leswin Place. I'm actually at home at the moment, which is only about 5-minute walk away. But yeah, in London, in the center of London, we're making tiki mugs. So
Nice. I like that. That
yeah.
Man, I wish I'd have known that last time I was in London. That would have been great to meet up. So
Yeah.
you guys designed or put things into the Mahiki?
We designed and built the whole lot. So that was like what our first interior project we ever did back in 2006. And we were quite green and quite, I guess people thought we were a bit mad. Tiki, people didn't really understand tiki here at that point. Because, you know, there was tiki obviously in the 70s here, but it had kind of died off and nobody really knew about it. They might have remembered it from their childhood. And then these guys came to us and said, we want to do this tiki bar. You guys are the only people in the UK doing tiki. So we kind of collaborated with a company called Soul Shakers, which came up with the treasure chest and all the crazy vessels. And we just were let loose to do what we wanted basically by this client, which was really cool at the time. And yeah, so we designed it and supplied it and built it and did all the carvings for it and did all the mugs and drinksware for it and all that kind of stuff. So, and that kind of helped launch the UK tiki scene again, really.
Yeah, I mean it was big back in the day. I mean with Trader Vic's and yeah. So that's great. And what else are you guys doing? Are you doing more mugs?
Yeah, I mean we're kind of you know, we've got quite a big group of different designs that we do. We're just about to launch a new mug, which I've got like in the next couple of weeks, which I've got with me. This is our Captain Cook mug.
Whoa. Oh
so basically, as I kind of said, like our first mug we ever did was a Bratiki. So what we kind of, with this guy as well, what we wanted to do is we wanted to mix the UK with tiki. Because we kind of, you know, like with all, you know, the settlers traveling to the islands, like the UK has a pretty old link to Polynesia, basically. So this guy is Captain Cook, and it's based on when Captain Cook visited Hawaii. They had a festival going on, and they were celebrating Lono, and they thought Captain Cook was Lono. So they said, "We love you," all this kind of stuff. So this guy is Captain Cook down here and Lono above, basically. And then obviously Captain Cook was welcome that time. He left, and then he came back to Hawaii, and then they killed him the second time because they didn't like him anymore. So
yeah. I was gonna say there's a few tales like that of the Brits not doing so well.
Exactly. I think the second time he came back, they were in a time of war, and they were like, "Nah, we're not having it." So they ended up killing him. But the idea was that they did think he was Lono. So this mug is a mix between Captain Cook and Lono, and very British because we're in the UK. So
well, yeah, I mean I love that take on that. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So now you guys are based in London. How difficult or easy is it for people here in the States, for example, to be able to order from you guys?
It's super easy. In fact, a lot of our business goes to the States. Like, you know, the only difficult thing is shipping. Obviously, it's expensive, which we can't do much about. But we've kind of worked out that if you order like more than 2 mugs, it ends up being cheaper per mug to ship. But we ship to loads of people in the States, and it's really fast service. In fact, we're at the moment during COVID, we're actually surprised that some things get to America faster than they do in the UK. So.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I was going to ask if you guys discovered any of the votes from the presidential election that came in from our mail, because we have those issues with our mail service. That's beautiful. So what else do you have to show us tonight? I'm admiring the 2 pieces behind you, by the way. Those are
the carvings. Yeah, I don't have anything else to show you, but what we have done during COVID as well to help with you know, tiki people is that we have put together some party packs, which are like 2 mugs normally and a mixer that you can make your own cocktail with at home. And we've made it so our tiki mugs are actually cheaper than what they would be if you were buying them singularly as a pack, to make it more affordable for people, because obviously with people having less money and stuff like that. So you guys can check that out, our party packs on our website, which, you know, seem to be pretty popular, and it's a good deal. You get 2 mugs for a lot less than what you would if you were buying them singularly.
So now, does that apply with any mug, or that you have mugs?
Is certain packs. We have a Mai Tai pack, and we have like a pink flamingo pack. So there's a few different, there's like a pina colada one. So there's like a range of them. There's like 4 or 5 of them, different ones. So.
Oh, very nice, man. I love the work that you guys are doing, and man, you've got some proper credits to you with doing the mahiki and some of the other things you're doing. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's good fun. We just love it. Like, we started it because we love tiki, and there was no one in the UK really doing it. So we went, let's do it. We kind of we set out to be like Oceanic Arts. I don't think we've quite got there yet, but we're still working on it. So.
Oh, that is a great goal to have, because those guys,
yeah,
they've really nailed it in their lifetimes. So how is it that in the middle of London, the middle of the UK, rainy weather, you hardly see the sun, what got you into tiki? Is it the rainy weather, hardly see the sun?
well, I got into it through the kind of pop culture side of it, and Jamie, he got into it because he actually traveled through Polynesia, so he spent a lot of time out there, so he really got inspired by that, and then came back and went, hey, actually there's a whole world of people that are into this stuff. So, but what we always kind of said over the years, because as I said, when we first started here, a lot of people didn't really understand what tiki was. We always said that it worked really well here because you're selling sunshine to somewhere that doesn't have a lot of it. So people go, wow, this is like being on holiday. And when you've got that opposite of, you live somewhere that hasn't got the sun or the sea, and, you know, it's rainy and gloomy. Not that it's like that all the time, but, you know, it's a lot. You know, going somewhere tropical on a night out is like good fun, or having it in your home, it feels like you're on holiday. So it actually amplifies the experience for people.
Yeah, I would definitely imagine that, because
yeah.
So that is amazing. Love your work. Love seeing the stuff that you have. That Brit Tiki mug, those are still available.
Yeah, the Brit Tiki is still available.
And the Captain Cook, when is that one going to be coming?
Captain Cook should be released in a few weeks' time. So we've got a regular version, which is the one I showed you, and we've got a limited edition that we're just figuring out the last bits on. So I think in a few weeks' time, it should be ready and available.
Okay, awesome. Well, definitely let us know so we can promote it here on the show, and
Will do.
Love the fact that you're up at almost 3 o'clock in the morning. So very appreciate that. And no cocktails or anything. You're just like gutting it out.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a big day tomorrow, so I can't, you know, I have to.
All right.
Can't let loose too much.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we will let you go, and very much appreciate you. Yeah, we answered the questions there. The Shaka code for Little Grass Shack is in the chat, so you can get the promo card for Little Grass Shack, and that'll take you out to their site and all the other kind of fun stuff to make sure to follow up with them. So yeah, I can't wait. I got to go check out the Brit Tiki mug. I really like that one, and I'm keeping an eye for the Captain Cook. Those are some great mugs that you're doing, and glad to see you're doing them local there in the UK.
Oh, 100%. I think it means we can make things small run, which is what we do. So
yeah, that is awesome. Well, thank you very much for joining us tonight, and we'll let you go get some sleep.
Okay, thanks so much, guys. Have a great rest of your evening.
Thank you, Anjy. All right.
See you later.
Let's get into the Makani Marketplace, and let's see who I can find first up. Tiki's Tavern. I saw you earlier. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I always get in trouble because I look for the logo when you have your logo up there. It's like, okay, good, I can see them. And then I go to look and it's like, where'd he go? We need you to unmute, by the way. Don't forget to do that.
Oh, it should be working now.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, man, you I took a look at some of your stuff. You look like you're relatively new into this tiki space.
I am. I started around June, July-ish. I did a Kickstarter I didn't really think it was going to go as far as it did. So I just started keeping up with it, and yeah, here I am, still learning new things and just getting around the corner.
Yeah, and you are based in Santa Cruz, correct?
Merced, sorry.
In Merced, okay.
As the shirt says, but
Well, and I've also one of your pictures, I believe I saw, was from the Santa Cruz area.
Oh yeah. That's I was using that for my Kickstarter at that time, so that's probably why it's kind of confusing.
And we grabbed that one for your Shaka card. So we have your promo. We've got a promo card we built out for you, and that's
excellent.
So talk to us a little bit about Tiki's Tavern. How you what brought you into the Tiki community? Welcome, by the way.
Thank you very much. But yeah, if I could get you guys' attention for just a few moments about how I got into this mess. Well, a lot of it came from Trader Sam's. I went there quite a lot. You know, everyone goes there. I think no one skips a beat every time we go over to Disneyland. You got to go to Trader Sam's.
Oh yeah.
I got a lot of the mugs there. My folks usually just get them for me, and I had like a collection of them I got to bring out. But I started really liking them. And since I'm kind of just killing time because I'm Air Force Reserves, so I just do military training, and then after that, I just kind of have the house to myself. So I thought, instead of taking my break from college and doing nothing, let's do some pottery and see where it takes me. And it's got me to a point where I'm learning my 3D rendering a lot better. I'm sculpting better than I first started. I'm starting to actually get the wing of everything when it comes to molding, making slip casts and everything of the sort, and just working my connections there. That's pretty much it.
Wow, that's really nice. And you've got some great designs, man. I saw some of the stuff on your Instagram that you're showing. So if you can show some of the stuff you have, that would be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. So this is my next project right here. This is a resin print of the master mold I'm going to kind of conduct here. So this has everything you need, just the logo on the bottom, all the cool stuff on the side, all the details that I caught. And thanks to Lost Idols, he helped me out a big time how to sand these things too and get those going. So
and what are you calling that one? What's the story?
Sorry. Yeah, this is the double shaman. I forgot that whole part. But this thing is going to be set to come out next year due to some military stuff I have to handle. So it might be a little later, and that'll give me time to kind of spruce up myself, my items, and come up with more sculpts and more prints on the way there.
Well, I will have to say national security would be one of the few things you can prioritize over Tiki. So
yeah,
and do that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I see the other one you've got there. That's the mug that you first started with, right? That was in your Kickstarter.
Yeah. So this one,
an interesting looking mug.
Yeah. So this one was just, gosh, for not for funsies, I should say. It was really, this was my blood, sweat, and tear mug. As me learning how to make mugs in general and how to apply myself to them with better techniques and everything. And these ones right here, as you can tell, are just simple triangular silent idol mugs. Nothing really too special, but definitely, like I said, it was definitely my learning mug, if anything.
So what inspired that? What made you think I want to make a mug out of this?
Oh man. I had just a whole bunch of clay and I needed practice because that's all I could think about after this Kickstarter kicked off. So I really just kind of put a lot of things together. Indiana Jones, anything that's really Polynesian pop culture, low culture, and just even past culture. There's a lot of beautiful art there and a lot of stories to be told, which I still have to go through. But I found a lot of it was just, Indiana Jones culture for the silent idol. That was just to keep it simple, basic, fun, and with the straw holder on top. So
it's always important to have the straw holder. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Seems like it.
So what else have you got going on there? I see something rotating. And
so that's the Kickstarter mug that I did all together. I have some rough ones, so that's
the one that's on Kickstarter now, correct?
Yeah, this one, the Kickstarter that's done. Yeah.
Oh, it's done. Okay.
Yeah. But it was a fun time. This one was just inspired by an old video game I used to play as a kid, and that's why I thought it would go too far. But I was like, wow, look at it go. So yeah, now I'm kind of really delved into this whole tiki mess, and I'm really glad that I am. This whole community has been amazing, by the way. Everyone's been really supportive and just kind of setting everyone into the right direction. And someone recognized it from Banjo Kazooie.
Yeah. Yep. That's Kirk that saw that. Yeah. No, that's awesome. So, I mean, what kind of brought you into this? Did you have a design background? Were you sculpting? Did you have an art background? I mean, what got you to this point? Because you didn't just wake up one day and it's like, I'm gonna make this. And
No.
really cool.
It's funny you say that because I guess I've been doodling most of my life, and I take art classes, just figure drawing and anatomy, just nothing crazy. But this kind of took a different step for me, so it was kind of like a challenge to get over it. But with the background of me just drawing and taking classes in the past, it was a nice transition.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. So you have the mug that's not coming out until next year.
Mhm.
Where can we buy stuff from you today? Do you have stuff?
Today is just DM. I'm still trying to figure out my store, and I want to build a store with products inside of them. So that's why I'm waiting in the meantime. But yeah, if you'd like to contact me via direct message or my email, which is supplied on my Instagram page, please contact me if you guys would like anything.
And we'll have Sam also put your email and your Instagram in the chat.
All right.
And see if I think we already put the Shaka code in there for you.
Mhm.
Yes, that's already in there. So and that takes people out to your Instagram as well. And I think we took you to the Kickstarter, if I remember right. But anyway, so that's awesome, man. I mean, I love seeing new artists coming to the scene, bringing different views and perspective. I haven't seen anything like either of those, any of those. So love what you're doing.
I appreciate it. Seriously, thank you for having me here. This has been an excellent time.
And stick around. So hopefully, let's see if we have any other questions. Looks like we got everybody in the chat. So perfect. All right. Well, thank you very much. Glad to have you aboard, man.
All right, thank you so much, Jeff. See you later.
All right.
Or I'll just be on here.
And yeah, hang around because we always chat at the end, a big old group chat. Let's see, where did my Surf City Hawaiian shirts buddy go? There he is. I see you there. You go ahead and unmute. I will pin you down. And if you can turn your phone sideways, it gives us a better view of your stuff. Perfect. You got me? Yeah, there we go. Right. And we can hardly hear you though, so I don't know if you have well, get the volume all the way up. Yeah, or so is something covering the mic for fun? I don't think so. Yeah, because it's very muted. You have some great stuff, sir. I've bought a few things from you, as a matter of fact. So I'm glad to see you came on. All right, I'm gonna let you figure that out, and I'm gonna move on to the next to Adri Tiki. So we'll be back for you if you can figure out the volume thing or the mic. That would be great. All right. The art of Adri Tiki. How are you? Oh, and you are on mute. And you as well. If you can turn it, so can you turn your camera sideways?
Oh, turn it sideways?
Yeah, because we'll see more of a landscape view. Because I'm assuming you're going to have some cool stuff to show us.
Hold on. I have it mounted on a stand, so give me one second.
There we go.
Okay.
Awesome.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I guess you can hear me now.
Yep, hear you just fine and see you as well. So you are coming to us from right here in Southern California as well. And the art of Adri Tiki. Talk to us a little bit about what you're doing.
I started making art and jewelry. I've been doing it since 2005-ish. I do mostly paper pieces. I've sold most of my pieces. I'm working on new stuff, but I have everything packed up because I'm moving. But I brought up my iPad, so I don't know how well you guys can see some of my like past creations.
We can see it.
So I love making tiki inspired paper art.
And it's very Disney-esque.
Oh, thank you. That's such a compliment. So if anyone's out there, like my pieces are floating. I usually make like one of a kind pieces. So as of right now, I'm not comfortable making prints. I like to keep everything very like one of a kind. But I don't know, anything can change in the future, I guess, right? But yeah, so I do that. And I also sell some props and decor every now and then. I've made like, I took like one of those model ships and I distressed it. I don't know how well you can tell it, but like aged to sales.
Yeah.
So I make tiki lanterns, and most of the stuff you're probably seeing right now when you go see me vending, like at the original Tiki Marketplace in December 5th, are like my hand painted bracelets. So
yeah, I thought those were really cool.
oh, thank you so much. I think I have a little bit too much glare. It's kind of hard to see. And yeah, so I hand make stuff, and I also make flower pieces. I'm working on Christmas, so I have some like really pretty sparkly things.
I think I need one of those.
That's funny. But yeah, so I usually make pinup accessories and the paper art, and I make miniature paintings as well. And that's hopefully more to come. Oh, and I'm doing holiday ornaments. How silly of me. You've been so kind about posting them. So I have them like on twine.
Yeah, those are great.
Thank you so much.
And so you, I think I can say it because I saw it on your website. You actually work at Disney.
Yes.
And you are a scene. You do stuff with scenery.
Yeah. Well, we're currently on furlough. I'm sure you've heard of the massive furlough situation.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's such a bummer. Me and my team have been fortunate to work on a lot of really cool events for the park. So there's a lot of like, what do you call it? Like shops within Disney. I specifically work in scenic fabrication. So our department does a lot of the scenic elements for the park that pertain to like special events. So like we've done stuff for like Club 33. Our department's responsible for putting that like Halloween facade that's in front of the Main Street entrance. That's in our shop. So we have a lot of really cool props and things like that. So it's mostly like, I would say like a big prop department. Okay. That's where, yeah. So it's really cool. I love it so much. I you know, as you see earlier, I was playing the Indiana Jones music loop. It's just stuff that I enjoy.
Yeah, you should have had that going with Tiki's Taverns when he was showing the Silent Idol. That would have been a perfect overlay.
Right?
Yeah, there's themes tonight. Indiana Jones must be one of those themes. So yeah, definitely see the Disney influence in your art. I mean, it's beautiful, amazing colors, and it's so accessible.
Thank you so much. I would love to show you more stuff. I just have everything. We're moving in the next week or two, so hopefully when we get the larger space, I can go back to making more paper pieces. But that's definitely stuff that I have in the works, and I'm just really excited to be here. And, do you go to the marketplaces at all? There's one at the original Tiki Marketplace, December. Do you go out there?
Yeah, the original Tiki Marketplace. Well, unfortunately, the Southern California marketplaces are back to doing their usual old tricks again, and planning 2 on the same day. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
splitting my time between Long Beach and Garden Grove to get to the original Tiki Marketplace and to Hardcore Tiki Marketplace. So yeah, but definitely get out to those. And I was at the Hardcore this last weekend. Yeah, Sam and I were there like briefly. She was there a little bit more than I was, but very briefly. And but I did see that you were there. I didn't get a chance to come up and say hi before I left, so apologies for that.
Oh no, it's okay. Actually, I was added there last minute, and I showed up a little late because I got the time mixed up. So I wasn't like in the best spot, and it was my first time there, so I was just getting a feel of everything. And yeah, it's such a bummer that they're doing the marketplace and the Hardcore Tiki Marketplace on the same day.
Yeah. Now, I see 2 little pieces behind you. Are those yours as well?
Oh yeah. I have this, I don't know if you could see it, but I have this ginormous like Kraken. It's like an, well, I'm trying to get a good glimpse of it. It's like an 8-foot long Kraken painting. I don't know how well that's showing. Oh, that's showing really good. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
It's huge. I can't see what the camera's showing.
So
And
is
then
that your work there?
my boyfriend's a designer. That's his piece. It's on wood. It's really heavy. And this is one of like the few pieces I have left. I don't know. I apologize if there's a lot of glare, but the colors are really bright on the pieces. Where are you? It's one of the Halloween pieces I made. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And Brenda's right in the middle of it.
I don't know. This one's one of my older ones.
Yeah, some
It's
great
like a tiki mug with an umbrella.
Yeah.
A little spooky. There you go.
And we have you. We have your link to your site in the chat, I think. If not, Sam will be putting it there shortly.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. So yeah, Sam will have that in there. We've also got a promo card for you as well. And that promo code, I probably could go ahead and drop that into the chat here. So yeah, definitely we want to be able to promote you and make sure that people can go out, especially with your holiday ornaments. I think those are amazing. Yeah, Sam just put the link for Art of Adri Tiki. And you're on multiple shopping platforms, so that website will take you to a few that you can buy from. And we've got the Shaka code that we'll be adding as well. So cool. Definitely appreciate you joining us. Love your art. I think, like I said, it's very, very Disney-esque. It's colorful. It's fun. It's approachable. I like what your style is.
Thank you so much. It means a lot. I'll keep doing what I do.
All right. Yeah, you do that, and I will see you on the 5th. I should be at the original Tiki Marketplace at some point.
You must go to both.
I have to. And back in the day when it was Dawn and original, I would split time. I would be at the original in the morning and then hit Dawn's in the afternoon. So yeah, it's rough, the life we lead here in Southern California, having to go to all these Tiki marketplaces. Sorry.
It's for the love of Tiki.
Exactly. Well, I probably have a few people throwing stuff at the screen at me right now because I feel bad for folks that don't have marketplaces around, and that's actually one of the reasons we started this, was to help spread the aloha and share some of the artists, and so people can get access to you guys. So appreciate you coming on.
Thanks.
All right, so let's see if we can get back to Surf City Hawaiian shirt.
Can you hear me?
Oh, we hear you now, man. Awesome.
I had to turn off my external speaker.
Okay, there you go. That would do it.
Well, my neighbors are happy now.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
So I've seen you out at the marketplaces a few times, and I've seen some of the stuff that you've got. You've got some pretty cool stuff. In fact, I have some of your pillows on my back patio. So talk to us a little bit about what you do.
Well, what I do is I sell Hawaiian shirts and I sell happiness. And I like to think that people think they're on vacation when they wear a Hawaiian shirt because I live in Long Beach. But when I shop in Long Beach, they always ask me, where am I from? They think I'm on vacation. So I always wear a Hawaiian shirt. I tell my life is a vacation. And that's what I sell, are vacations with a shirt.
Nice. Very nice. And not
Yeah.
just shirts. I mean, I see the stack of pillows right there behind you.
Yeah, well, I came across a large load of brand new Rain Spooner shirts and pillowcases. And so I put pillows in them, I sell them. Now these just the pillowcase without the pillows in Macy's, and because that's where they sell them at,
Uh-huh.
because you and I don't shop there. But Macy's, they get $7, $8. Well, I sell a set of 2 with the pillows for $20.
Yep.
Stack them deep, sell them cheap because I mean, I paid $100, $200 for a mug. Somewhere I gotta cut the price a little bit. So I do that with shirts. So I have pillowcases. Now these pillowcases from Rain Spooner, they're the same material that they used in making the shirts. Okay, so they wash the same way.
Yeah, those Rain Spooner pillowcases and shirts, those are nice. And I did notice that it's the same quality on both. So now where you're at a lot of the marketplaces, are you doing anything online to be able to sell e-commerce wise?
Well, what I do is I do a lot of eBay stuff because I'm a busy guy. In fact, I have over 1,800 items just on eBay alone.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Well, no, I'm here to play. Okay. Like you see me when I go to shows and you see my shirts, I have more shirts than anybody else because I'm afraid I don't have what you want. So my view is I'm going to try to put as much as I can, get as much as I can out there because I'm hoping I have what you want and what she wants and what your child wants.
So can you show us some of these pillow, some of the designs you have here on these pillows or anything else that you can show? Because you have always got a great selection of stuff. And it's so for those folks that are not here in SoCal, it'd be nice for them to be able to purchase. So eBay sounds like the way for you.
Well, on the pillows, I tell you, call me. You can get a hold of me at Surf City Hawaiian Shirts at yahoo.com. I get a lot of orders that way. Buying these with the pillows and shipping them is kind of like a little tough going through eBay, but I have some good deals. So if you're local, it's not going to cost you very much. Okay, but I have a lot of designs and a lot of them in different colors here. I also have them. Now here's one, probably one of my more popular ones.
All right, Dale, you're giving me epilepsy, dude. Okay, there we go. Yeah, nice.
Okay, there we go. So here's another one that we have. So we have a lot of different designs. Send me an email. I can send you pictures of everything. I have pictures of everything here. Also have pictures of all the shirts that I have. Like here's one that I have here. Here's a vintage Hawaiian shirt. It's made in Hawaii. You can tell it's vintage because they don't make them in Hawaii anymore.
So now, where do you find your shirts without giving away any trade secrets? How do you find all these cool things?
Well, I'm going to give everybody my trade secrets. Okay, because I don't have a problem with it. You seen that show, American Pickers?
Yep.
Okay, and now those of you that haven't, that's because you work a lot. Those of us that we see American Pickers, we don't work a lot. We just plan our days pretty good. But I have guys that go all over California looking for vintage and gently owned shirts. Now, the good thing is that I have a lot of shirts to look at. The bad thing for them is I reject 60% of what they bring me because some of the stores I sell to, they get $20 a shirt.
Right.
Okay, if you're paying $20, $30 for a used shirt, it better be a darn good shirt. Okay, because you can buy a brand new Rain Spooner shirt that I have for sale, already in the packaging. In fact, I have a whole lot of Christmas shirts I'm going to be bringing out to December 5th at the International Tiki Marketplace.
Yep.
Brand new Christmas rain spooner shirts. Now, of course, the label says $98. Okay.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do $98. You know me. Stack them deep, sell them cheap, right? $30 while they last. Okay. They also have brand new Rain Spooner t-shirts. Now, this material you see right here on the Rain Spooner t-shirt, that's the same material they make shirts out of.
Uh-huh.
Now, they normally sell these like $48 for a t-shirt. Okay. At the International Tiki Marketplace, because everybody's watching this, $10.
Wow.
No.
Oh,
Let's dress you good.
what was that?
I said, I believe in dressing people good.
Oh, yeah.
When guys walk up to my booth and they're wearing a Rain Spooner shirt and say, "Hey, that's a nice shirt," and they go, "It's a gift." I go, "Then somebody really likes you a lot." They go, "Why?" I said, "Because those shirts sell for $98.
Yeah.
They love you."
Yeah.
I don't know anybody in my fans give me a $98 shirt ever in my life.
Well, and Tommy sells them for 130, 135, 150 bucks.
Right. And of course, I'm glad you brought that up because I have vintage Tommy Bahamas right here. Okay.
Nice.
And I know other people sell them for $30. Right? No. At the International Marketplace, $15. I got a lot of them. I got to move them.
So how many shirts do you typically bring to one of the marketplaces? Because dude, you've got them racked.
Well, I have a 10 by 30 booth. That's 300 square feet. Okay. And I try to bring at least 5,000 shirts, dresses, everything. Bring them out. Because what I tell you before, I'm afraid I don't have what you want. And I want to have what you want.
Nice.
Okay, that's what it's all about.
Okay,
I'm a giver.
If for you to have what I want a Notre Dame Aloha shirt. I need a Hawaiian shirt that's Notre Dame themed.
Okay, I want college Hawaiian shirts of them and Sandale. I need Levi's because stand in line. Everybody wants them. Now,
well, good news for you, Dale, is I don't need Levi's. I'm good there. I just need a Notre Dame Aloha shirt.
Well, the next time I have one, I'm gonna keep you in mind.
All right, you do that.
I'm gonna be writing that down.
Yeah.
Because I sell college shirts all the time. The only thing I have left, and I'm surprised I still have it, is, I hate to say it, I really do, is an SC shirt.
Well, there's a reason why you still have them. Nobody wants them. Oh yeah, man! I wish my SD friends were listening on this right now.
I know. Well, I agree. Well, that's probably why I still have it, because there's not many of them around. They either went to UCLA or Notre Dame. You never know.
Nice. Yeah, and those that like Notre Dame, though, they have class. Those want those. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't beat that. I've always been a Notre Dame fan myself.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing your stuff. Look forward to seeing you on the 5th as well. And I'm probably going to be buying a few more shirts from you.
Well, you come on by, Jeff. I can fit you up. I know I got your size.
All right. Sounds good, man. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right. Man, this is a fast moving show tonight. Holy cow. So yeah, there we go. And I want to try and get some theme music. And this is where I would have like some theme music as we now segue out of that. And okay, what's next? What's coming up next? And then our chit chat. But I haven't figured out that theme music yet. I'm still working on it. So Sam, what have we next week? And kudos for tonight. I think you found some real gems. I mean, very unique and specialized folks all the way from the UK to SoCal. So another good show. What do we got next week?
Yeah, tonight was great. It went by really fast. It was faster than I could type out what was going on next week.
Well, I know from a mixology standpoint, I am actually going to be leaving here as soon as we shut down to go see if I can finalize on our mixology next week. So I know we can't talk about mixologist yet.
Perfect.
But who else do we have?
Yeah, so we had a change of plans. So we were so grateful that Kevin Nappy Napoleon was able to join us this week. So next week, we're going to have Larry from the Ukulele Project Hawaii that I was talking about. So yeah, he'll be able to join us and talk about his organization, which is so cool about what they do. We're also going to have Brody and Patrick from Colonel Coconut. And we're also going to have Mike and Dee Dee from Blossoms of Aloha. And we're going to have Ron back from Ron Monster. He has a lot of cool new stuff. And then our featured guest is going to be Vicky and possibly Ben from the Hardcore Tiki Marketplace. And they're going to talk about what to expect for the first Saturday of December.
Okay, now, Sam, really? Vicky and Ben. You're not sharing the last name? You're not sharing the name that Ben is known by?
I'm such a jerk. It's like I'm friends with celebrities, right?
That's called burying the lead.
The world famous Bamboo Ben. That's what I meant to say.
Bamboo Ben and his lovely wife Vicky will be joining us next week.
Yeah.
They are the Vicky is who puts on the Hardcore Tiki Marketplace. So we said, hey, let's make sure to get you in before the next one to talk about it and all of that. And she goes, well, is it okay if I bring Ben along? Yes, please. So Bamboo Ben, and he should need no introduction, certainly not in Southern California. Everybody knows Ben. I think we all know Ben a little too well sometimes, but you know, other than
I guess so.
Ben is, he is, if you were to put a Mount Rushmore of Tiki, you could make a good argument for Ben being up on that resurgence of Tiki. He has done bars from hither and yon. He did Don the Beachcombers, all the way across the country. He was involved with Max's and just a whole bunch of things. And interesting of note, his grandfather, I believe it was his grandfather, Eli Hadley, I want to say, was a famous Tiki carver. That's where Ben got it from. And Eli did the Con Tiki in Tucson and a bunch of other things. So Ben is a character in his own right. He's a cool guy, and we're excited to have both he and Vicky on. Great couple, and they'll talk about a bunch of Tiki stuff. So that one's going to be really good. So yeah, that's why I was like, I'm just not letting you get away with, oh yeah, Vicky and Ben will be coming on and talking Tiki. That's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have this guy named Sven. He's gonna be on. He's gonna talk to us about a book he's published. I don't know. All right. So yes, that'll be next week. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be a fun one. All right. So here we are at the end of the show. Wow, man, it's not even 7:30 yet. Man, we move fast tonight. All right, who's up? Who's talking? I'm gonna call you out, man. I'm gonna call you out. Oh,
yo, Josh got me a new mug today. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Josh, because I teach music. My main instrument is string bass, and he found this one with a bass on it.
Oh, cool.
It's a bass playing mug, and I looked it up. I couldn't really find other bass playing tiki mugs, so he got it for me this week. It showed up today.
Now, where did you get that? Where did you find that?
I mean, eBay, but it's a tiki farm from 2013. And yeah, he's kind of a barrel-headed guy.
And he's got
who's I think it's like a rockabilly kind of hula billy is he's called, playing the bass. And yeah, so
since nobody was talking, I thought I would share.
Yeah, that's a there's always trinkets and additions here. Everyone, you know, cooped up at home and just cruising eBay. So
well, at the Hardcore Marketplace this last weekend, Tiki T showed up and had a booth there, And if you're not familiar with Tiki Tea, it's one of the original tiki bars here. It was actually founded by one of the original bartenders from Don the Beachcombers. So one of the Filipino bartenders left, split off, and started, either he or his son, I can't remember which, started Tiki Tea. It's been around forever and about as authentic, especially with that lineage, straight to Don the Beachcomber, as you can get. They are not open right now because of the whole COVID thing. If you've ever been to Tiki Tea, it is the tiniest bar. Okay, second tiniest. Probably the first one I'd have to go with Undertow in Phoenix.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you haven't been to that one, it's the old, you remember Jiffy Lubes when you go to get your oil done? The entire bar is in the pit downstairs.
Yeah.
So where the servicemen, servicewomen, service people were changing oil and doing things up above, that bay, that is the Undertow. That's the only bar I've seen smaller than Tiki Tea. But I bring that up because they've got a cool new mug. And this is the curse of something or another. I can't remember what now. Oh, helps if I look on the back. Death by Ooga Booga. Not the curse. Death by Ooga Booga. Ooga Booga is one of their drinks.
Nice. Yeah.
I mentioned this because this is a site. Go to this website now, and you can. There's T-shirts, there's hats, there's all kinds of memorabilia, swizzle sticks, mugs, all kinds of stuff. So definitely want to promote them because they are an icon, not just here in Southern California, but in the tiki community. So, yeah. But nice mug, nice find there, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
It was fun.
I gotta pace it out, so I'll wait for different shows to show different mugs.
Well, Christmas is coming, right? So you gotta make sure that that's wrapped in there too.
Is Tiki Tea the one by all the Scientology stuff? What's that small, the mom and pop one by this?
That's a weird frame of reference.
We went there on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I think we tried to go there
but
once,
it was Christmas.
and it was closed. It was small, and just, I mean, its location was an interesting location. With the place next to it had lots of cameras and stuff, so it was kind of an intimidating exterior.
Yeah.
But we were down there for Christmas last year.
But
and they were
tiki
closed.
bars are in funky areas of towns anyways, so that's part of it.
Oh man, lost.
We're talking about Scientology now. So.
No, I mean, like, so the cool ones in the city are like in the you know, part of town.
You ever go to Lost Spirits?
Lost Spirits, yeah.
That place is amazing. It is, first time we went there, my wife was looking at me and she's like, "Where are you taking us? This isn't the right way. Where are we going?"
No, just
get out
with me. We're almost there.
I mean, we're going literally through Skid Row. I mean, the actual Skid Row in downtown LA to get there. But it's amazing once you get there and get inside. It's amazing. So yeah, they're not always in the nicest places.
Yeah, it's part of the adventure, right?
Exactly. Hey, we survived. We didn't die.
Well, what's the one here that's that we went to recently?
Oh, the one that just opened up.
Was
like
it
a couple
Zombie Village?
Yeah, Zombie Village. It's like you have to go 2 blocks into.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I told Doc was actually one of our first bartenders. He was on early, and he and his wife just had a baby, by the way, if you guys don't follow him. So, yeah, so can't get him on right now. He's a little busy. I don't know why. But yeah, I told him, I said, dude, tiki is about escapism. You have the most dramatic escape and transition I've ever seen in a tiki bar.
It's true.
I mean, outside, if you guys haven't been, it's in the heart of San Francisco in an area called the Tenderloin. Let me tell, there's a Hilton there that I stay at. And when I go out, I try not to go out later in the evening, but usually I'm stumbling my way back from Zombie Village. I always get asked if I, want any company from very, friendly, female-looking individuals. Yeah, it's a well-known district for that. And I mean, you can be stepping over.
Yeah, watch where you step.
Yeah, I feel better thinking that it's dog poop. honestly.
No,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
had to throw out a pair of shoes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was that before or after? Did you have to go
I-
into the bar with those shoes or after?
It was after.
Okay,
It
good.
was after. It was coming out. Yeah, it was actually on one of their opening nights. So
Oh,
But,
I just throw them away. I'm like, I don't even want to deal with it. Just throw them away. I don't care.
no, not worth it. Yeah,
but when you get inside, that's an amazing bar they've built.
it is.
That is absolutely beautiful. The Crazy Al, the two two-story tiki carvings. That Crazy Al did one of them. I forgot who did the other one. But yeah, that and some of the art that they have in there, it's amazing. So yeah, sometimes you have to go into little sketch type of areas to get to it.
I got one other thing I could share.
Oh gosh.
which is-
Okay.
I don't know. So different topic, but this is part of the always aspiring to build the tiki bar. So I've been planning, and I think this weekend with a buddy, we're gonna start to plan out the framing of it outside. So I'll build a little tiki bar hut, but the general plan right now is actually I gotta source it, but real bamboo like poles, and then we're gonna do like a copper A-frame on top of it. So it's gonna be kind of nautical, but also kind of tiki.
It won't be anything compared to Brenda's though.
Hey,
We'll fit like
look,
two
we
people.
got some tough competition
We'll fit two
here.
people in ours.
It's okay. Me and Glenn will come over and be your two.
Yeah. So
Well, I was going to ask, is that Josh and Allie is the two, and everybody else we have to stand outside waiting to get in, or is it two more people in addition to Josh and Allie?
it's a home to store all the mugs. It's really what it is, to get them out of the living room.
We want to
So-
be true to San Francisco and make everybody wait in line to get in.
Yeah.
Velvet
Yeah.
rope like the Mahiki does. I think that's a nice touch.
So I couldn't hear that.
Yeah.
I say you could do a velvet rope like the Mahiki in London.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a literal velvet rope. I mean, it was. I was standing in line. It's like, this is crazy. I'm standing in line and behind the velvet rope, and also I'm hearing, well, you have to be a part of a couple. They're not letting individuals in. So just as I was about ready to turn around to the people behind me saying, guess what? I'm with you guys. Then they came up and said, oh, no, we're not taking any more at all. They shut it down for the night.
Oh,
So yeah, it's kind of bummed.
that's gonna be us with our neighbors. Sorry.
There you go. Yeah, you could do that. You can have the velvet rope, have the bouncer out front.
Mm-hmm.
It'll just be us. Are you gonna let me in? No. So yeah, that's kind of. I'll trickle out updates on that, but don't expect anything.
Ask us in 5 months how it's going.
Yeah, right.
Wow. Doug, man, welcome to the party. D. Bali Arts is joining us. He's I just saw, it wants to be admitted to the room. I'm like, okay, we're about done, but come on in, dude. So how you doing there, Doug? Oh, now he's gonna be crying on us. Oh, I talked to him and now he left. Like, I'm out of here. Oh my God, he's talking to me. So Sandy and Jerry, it's a new location for you tonight. Where are you at?
We're in Savannah with our daughter.
Oh, nice. All right.
On the front porch.
Nice.
So this weekend we went to Atlanta. We went to Atlanta this weekend and went to Trader Vic's and Tiki Tango.
Oh.
Never made it to SOS Tiki.
So what did you think?
I think they did a great job with all the COVID restrictions. Both places did. And of course the drinks are fabulous.
Yeah, Trader Vic's wasn't using the bar,
Yeah.
except for they used it as a place to isolate me while I waited for the rest of our party to show up. So, I mean, that was a real shame. I had to like sit in the bar at Trader Vic's and order drinks while waiting for everyone else.
Yeah.
But did you see a werewolf drinking pina colada? That's all I want to know.
Werewolf?
A werewolf drinking pina colada? What's that all about?
You don't know the song? Warren Zevon, Werewolf in London. There's a line in there. I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's, and his hair was perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well done, Jeff. Well done, brother.
Man, I tell you what, the coolest ever tiki mug, and I don't think anybody's going to ever be able to top it, was at Trader Vic's in London. I'm looking in their case of all their merchandise, and there sat a werewolf mug. And I was like, oh wow. My God, I have to have it. I don't care the price. I have to have it. They said, oh, we're not making them. It's just a local artist said, this is what we can do. Can? Why haven't you done it? I mean, my God, this is amazing. And then I was talking to the bartender, and she's like, she made some comments like, oh yeah, I think we have some in the back. Wait, what? You have some in the back?
What?
He goes, oh, they're really expensive, like 250 pounds. I don't care. If you have one, I want it. I must have it. I mean, it was so cool. So cool. Man.
They don't understand tiki.
Yeah. Man. So, Matt, maybe what's that on your picture there?
That is a tiki from Tech Decks. So it was one of those little finger skateboard deals.
Okay.
And I needed to change my icon just to mess with my work establishment. There's nothing worse than being a tiki file in academia and they have no clue what's going on. So I like to mess with them.
Well, I'm a tiki file that works for IBM. And so I have all these technology people. And when some of our partners, they want to meet by Zoom instead of our company WebEx, for whatever reason, I can't make a change to my name. So it always comes up as Tiki Trail. So
nice.
I always get on there and they're like, Tiki Trail, who's that? Hi, how you guys doing? Let me change my name here. So yeah, I don't just go straight to the picture. That would be good.
It's more fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last week we had the Four Seasons. I went to teach a private lesson and using this personal computer, and I still had with a 7-year-old. I was like, screen off. I didn't realize. Forgot to change the background. That was awkward.
Yeah, and it feels just kind of embarrassing. It's like, sorry, that's a whole other life. Don't want to talk about it right now.
It wasn't offensive, and I'm pretty sure the parents are on ours, but it was embarrassing.
So is it often that you have embarrassing Zoom backgrounds?
What was that? I missed it.
So because you were concerned that you said at least it wasn't an embarrassing background.
Yeah.
My question is, do you often have embarrassing?
No, I never have background, so I just logged in assuming I don't have the background on, and I still had it on from Tiki Trail the night before.
Nice. I do like that, though. I do like that. So Sandy and Jerry, man, I'm glad you guys took us along with you on their trip. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Although, I have to say, when I saw that Ooga Booga mug a few minutes ago, I thought that looks like a Christmas theme. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
I thought you were going to go with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation or whatever. I could see that, but chestnuts roasting on open fire. Yeah, there you go.
That's a great mug.
Yeah, no, and it's huge. I mean, that's like next to my head. This thing is huge. That's a big.
I just looked at it, 40 ounces.
I don't know 40, but probably close.
That's what I just checked it out. 40, that's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you factor ice.
Well, if you're going to stand over a fire, you better have a lot of liquid.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and he's got the leaves going there. Probably not a good thing, but yeah, he's gonna be toast anyways. Yeah, I thought they did a great job on that.
It's a fun mug.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah, that it is intimidating. That's a huge one. So next week, I'm trying to get. And sorry guys, I want to get bars from elsewhere around the country. So if you guys have a bar that you like, or that you go to often enough that you know the folks there, send them my way. We'll be more than happy to reach out. I want to have bars from around the country. For us, it's obviously easier to find these guys here in SoCal. Next week, I'm trying to get the Blind Pig, which is like 2 blocks right that way. That's my home bar, if you couldn't tell. They do a Tiki Tuesday, and I said, oh, well, sorry, I can't make it anymore because I'm doing my own thing on Tuesday nights. But we said, hey, maybe we'll have you guys on for the mixologist. And the woman I was talking to, she makes a spiced pumpkin Mai Tai.
That works.
I see you guys shaking your heads. I was like, ew. And she gave me a taste of it. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I love this. So I'm going to see if we can get them on. The goal was to actually do it from the Blind Pig. I don't know how that's going to play now with the new rules, but I'm still going to see if we can get them on. But hopefully that'll be the drink next week. So you guys get the inside scoop.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, pumpkin.
We had.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, so we had delivery from High Time today.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't talk to me about High Time. That place is dangerous.
Yes, it is. It would be more dangerous if we were as close as you are.
Hey, Jeff, do you go in all the time?
I try not to, because I can go in for for this last 33 weeks. If I can't find something, I know I can get it at High Time. And every time I'm just going in for this bottle, and I come out $200 per, because I'm like, oh, I got this.
He's like, we got to get the free shipping or something, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I bought a lot of liqueurs and kind of oddball things this time, just to be able to try to make drinks that I'm always missing that ingredient. So yeah, this last shipment, although the price was expensive, you get the box and it's a lot smaller, but it's still, yeah, that was kind of like the most recent.
Brenda, what else did you get? Did you get a whole bunch of stuff too?
Yeah, we got like 8 bottles of stuff. So some liqueurs that we were missing, couple rums. So we got the big bottle of angostura bitters, because there's still another cocktail that I want to try to make that calls for 1.5 ounces.
Oh my gosh.
So we're almost through our little bottle. So I'm like, get the big bottle, because I want to do this big cocktail. So yeah.
Yeah, I love angostura. Maybe it's kind of like middle of the road or in everything, but man, I love it. I'm always doing like double the amount of.
He puts it in his cans of Coke. If
I drink Coke.
Oh, I can see that.
Angostura in it.
Yeah.
And
his lines of Coke. I'm kidding. He doesn't do Coke. I'm kidding. It's just from in this house, but.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
I read that one place you can sell that stuff in a 55-gallon drum.
Fruit Loops.
But you probably have to go to Costco or someplace for that.
I'm always curious about, like our regulars here. What's your personal favorite go-to drink? Also, have you invented your own renditions or things? Like, I definitely do my own experimenting while trying to go through the Smuggler's Cove book and some of the other Beach Bum Berry books. And I've got like a couple that are like ones that I've invented, and I probably I share it with guests, but there's a lot fewer guests now. But I'd love to test it out on other people, like to fine tune them. And the dream is one day that one of them will stick around in one of those books or something like that.
Anyway, yeah. So you're curious what other people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on mute. I don't know.
No, I'll be honest, guys. I'm boring as sin, so I'm stuck on painkillers right now.
Oh,
Of course, you can top it with nutmeg, so I'm happy in that regards.
That's a good winter drink.
Drink for a week.
So I'm going through the, Brian Maxwell had like 100 days of cocktails. So I'm slowly going through those, and a lot of them require making certain things or getting special ingredients, which I actually like. But when we have people over, like small groups, like 2 to 4, we'll usually have like a menu of like basic cocktails. And then Glenn will get kind of talking to people, and then he'll create certain things right then on the spot. But we've never really created anything that we've, written down and recreated. It's always like on the tip of the, right then and there.
Yeah.
So
Y'all should just open a bar and charge people.
Kind of riffing.
yeah, riff on something. Yeah.
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 I call my the punches I do for parties, I call them one and dones, because I'll start to follow a recipe in a flow, and I'll taste it. It's like, no, that's not right. So I'll start adding different things, and then I'm like, shit, what did I put in it? How much did I put in? How much did I do that? And people are like, wow, this is really good. We're almost out. Can you make more? Nope. I have no idea what I did. So yeah, I like to keep mine simple. I did the macadamia nut orgeat that we got and mixed it with a chocolate tequila that I have.
A chocolate tequila.
Yeah, for a chocolate covered as a shot, not as a drinking thing, but just as a taster. Tasted just like chocolate covered macadamia nuts. I mean, that was really good.
Wow.
Sounds good.
And I did one with one of the first ones I did was with there's a liqueur that you can get, and the name of the liqueur is called Hot Sex. It's like bartender's hot sex. You guys might have it there in the Southeast. Bob and Deb, Jerry and Sandy, you guys might have it there. I know it's not here on the West Coast. But when I had come across it and I came back here to California, I walked into the liquor store because I wanted to find this. And I'm looking around, I can't find it. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go ask. And as I'm walking up, I'm thinking, how in the hell am I going to ask for this? Where can I find? I need some. Nope. Well, let's start with this.
Like, sir,
Drink. There's this liqueur called.
Yeah. Get a picture of it on your phone or something.
Yeah, that's what I ended up doing. I got a picture of it, showed them. It's again, it's a chocolate kind of liqueur, and I mixed it with it was Christmas time, so I mixed it with like a mint, cream de mint, so chocolate covered mint, and I called it the Dirty Little Girl Scout.
Oh my God.
So Jeff, if you need us, we can send you some hot sex.
You guys have seen it?
Wow.
We have seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
Never had it, but we've seen it.
I'm sorry you've
never.
No, I love, and we have something here called adult chocolate milk, and it just doesn't taste as good. And I looked it up. They only have distribution here in the U.S. on the Eastern Seaboard. You can only find hot sex on the East, but that's those are my 2 forays into drink.
I'll have to talk to my nephew. I'm curious.
You're gonna ask your nephew for some hot sex? Is that what
Yeah.
It's never ending with that. I remember when I first saw it, I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. Oh, I also did one
with my wife sitting here. I have to say I've never gone out looking for it.
Boy, this is going downhill, y'all.
I know that's not something we normally pay for, but yeah.
It's in the name.
When they go to Zombie Village.
Oh yes, I'm sure you can find. I don't know how hot it'll be. I'm sure you can find it outside of Zombie
I
Village.
don't know if it's hot though.
Yeah. Sure. All right, guys. Well, on that note, we've taken it into the gutter, squarely into the gutter. Thanks.
Too late.
Well, thanks for all you guys joining. Love hanging out with you guys afterwards, chit chatting. I can't wait for the day we can all do this like in person. Oh, is that the hot sex? Nice.
What does it taste like? What is it really?
Mail order hot sex. That's what I need.
Straight from Russia.
It's like a chocolate liqueur, a chocolate.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about liqueur. I don't know what you would call it. It's kind of like a rum chata in terms of the texture and style of it, but it's chocolate flavored.
It says on the label since 1884.
Oh.
That is a lot of hot sex, man. I wonder if
that's what the book called it in 1884.
Yeah, I don't think that was the Puritans that started making that stuff. Wow. Yeah, so there you go. You ask a simple question and I take it straight to the gutter.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to make our own alcohol called cornholio.
Can you make rum out of corn? I don't think so.
It's a different it's a different liquor at that point.
All right.
Oh yes. Now on that note.
Oh no! So the.
All right.
All right.
Bye. Have a good week, everyone. Be safe.
We will see
Really
y'all
nice to know the recording.
next week. Yeah, it's on the recording. Oh, yeah. Bye, guys.